Oh. All right. Oh, shoot. I gotta turn that on. Okay. Oh, okay. Go ahead.
Hi. I'm expecting to. Hold on, I don't know.
One, go.
Okay, I'm a little nervous to see what the questions are. I hope we can. I hope I can cover some things that's helpful for men and women. I hope that we can answer some questions that you guys are or that people are wondering. Um, I don't know. I hope that we just have a good time. I'm excited.
Stuff. Men are nasty.
Disgusting.
Men are nasty.
Nasty.
Listen to this.
Thinks that he's cute. Hit him up. He's single. He's ready to mingle.
That's right. Too old for that.
Never too old.
All right, Breann. Today we're going to talk about all kinds of relationships that you had before and what you think about those in your point of view. And we have Kyla, right?
This is Kyla. This is my sister.
Together. So, I mean, we're not here to judge anybody, or we're not here to, like give any advice or anything. We're just going to be casually talking about what it's going to be, and in your mind, what will be better to have a better relationship, right? Okay, so what do you think about at your age? How do you feel about the relationships when you say when you try to meet someone or like that?
Well, I think we were actually talking about this earlier today, that it's a little bit difficult because people like to meet each other online through social media and through like Tinder and dating apps, and it's a little bit difficult to spark a real relationship through that.
Mm-hmm.
So I think it's really hard. It's very sketchy because you can meet weirdos online, and it won't be very very pleasant.
That's right, especially nowadays. And then you don't, like we talked about last time.
Yeah.
You don't meet face to face. There are more chances to meet people online. And you don't know what their backgrounds, and you don't just some. I figure some of them they don't even put their pictures.
Yeah. And some people may put a fake picture.
Right.
And they can tell you a lot of things, but you'll never know how they really are until you really meet them. And I think it sets a bad expectation, like a better expectation than what they really are. So, yeah.
Right. So when you look at friends, social media shows your watch. Your watch. What do your relationship usually look like?
Well, I know that online and through social media, I think we both see a lot of couples now going on social media and expressing their love and kind of showing other people what their relationship is like, and they kind of put their relationship out to the public. So I think in a good way, it's showing new relationships how to be open and honest with each other, because they're so open and they're putting their stuff all out on the internet. But I also think it's bad because I think that sometimes your relationship should be private. And I think that sometimes you can see a couple online and they'll act pretty and perfect and like they have no problems, but in real life they have a lot of problems. So it sets a bad expectations for what real life couples are like.
Right. Yeah. Well, for me, couples are fine, but then it's hard to see or hard to find. And I'm thinking of my friends or whoever. Hard to find the perfect couple.
Yeah.
they're all,
it is. It is like that.
They got
yes,
trouble.
they always have trouble, but
they just don't say it.
Yeah, but on the outside, they want to pretend like everything's perfectly fine. And I think that goes along with like cartoons and Disney movies and on movies. As children, we were all thinking like, oh, we're going to find a Prince Charming and it's going to be perfect, but it's not. It's not perfect. It's not that easy, y'all. It's not that easy.
Yeah, there's a lot of people that do put their relationships on the internet, and it just like honestly, like you'll go back onto it and you'll watch them and they've already broken up, and it's just it brings up a lot of stuff.
Yeah. And it's kind of embarrassing if you put every single relationship you have on the internet and you have tons of them, it's kind of embarrassing. If I'm watching someone else and they have, 14 different boyfriends on their social media over a period of a year, it's embarrassing to me. I'm embarrassed for you. I am.
Yeah, I know.
What
what you're showing and then what actually you are is totally different.
Yes.
It's hard. I think it's a process of changing, the culture of a different relationship making up. Because
definitely.
Like in China, I remember there are we can have like several husbands.
Oh, what?
It's different, different
Goodness.
location, different job.
Several husbands?
Yeah, they got.
Or is it like several wives too?
Yeah, that too. Yeah, that
Oh, wow.
too. Different.
Okay.
It depends on what year or what religion or.
So if you know who you are, the people I'm talking about on social media, maybe you should go to China and then you can have multiple husbands.
Yeah.
Be a lot easier there. One for each day. Yeah. Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday.
One will cook for you.
One cooks for you. One drives for you. One sleeps with you.
One for massage.
Yes. So you have a variety. So if you want that, go to China.
That's true. Yeah. That's interesting. Okay. Okay. Talk about healthy and unhealthy relationship, which is talked about a little bit, but about like healthy relationship. What is a healthy relationship in your viewpoint?
Definitely just honesty. That is my biggest thing. Be honest. Learn how to communicate. And I was thinking about this earlier today. You really have to have your life together to be able to have a good, healthy relationship. You have to have a job. You have to have a car. You have to have goals in your life. You have to be able to lay your life down for your partner, which means if you have to give up social media, give up an addiction, give up, certain people in your life, you have to be willing to do that before you get into a relationship. Otherwise, it's not going to be healthy. You have to be willing to give up anything and everything just to make that person feel safe and loved. That's what a relationship is about. And if you can't do that, it's not going to be healthy. It's not.
That's so true. Because to me, it's like this. If your partner doesn't like what you're doing, then you shouldn't be doing it.
Yeah. You should never do anything. You should never do anything that would put your relationship at risk.
Right.
That's what you should always think about. Even if you have that one thought, oh, maybe he doesn't like this. Maybe he won't like that I'm doing this. If you had that one thought, just don't do it. It's not worth it. You have to be able to give up everything and lay your life down for your significant other. And if you can't do that, then you're not ready yet. And that's okay, because some people aren't ready. But you have to know that you have to be able to do certain things before you get into a relationship.
Okay, that's healthy relationship, right? Then what's unhealthy? What's going to be killing the relationship?
Yeah, I would definitely say jealousy. You have to be secure. You have to be secure in your own ways. You have to be secure. If you're insecure with yourself, you're never going to be secure in your relationship. So I also feel like, a lot of times we find ourselves venting to our friends or coworkers or parents or family about relationships, our personal relationships. You can't do that. And then they give you bad advice because they're not really in the relationship. You have to be open and honest with your significant other. That is the main thing. Otherwise, it's not going to work. Like I said, it's really not going to work. Also, if they're keeping you from what makes you happy, you have to give it up. That's a part of, noticing red flags and it's unhealthy. If you're always feeling like you're walking on eggshells or you're nervous around them, not in a good nervous way, a bad nervous way, it's just time to lay it down and, maybe by yourself for a little bit.
Right. Well, I had my previous relationship or my ex-wives and stuff. The relationship, right? The thing is, between you and your partner, no one else should get cut in there.
Yes, you're correct. That's what I was trying to get to.
Yeah, and also in-laws too.
Yep, that is.
Once they got in, it's gonna kill for sure.
And then
even your mother and parents.
Exactly, and once they get that bad image of your partner in their mind, they're never gonna let go of it. They're never gonna understand that they can do better or change. They're always gonna see them as how you said they were, and they're never gonna see it any other way. Even if you say they've gotten better, they're not gonna believe it, and they're always gonna see the bad side of them. Once you let them in, you can never get them out.
Right. Because that reminds me of California. There's like in front of the ocean, about 1 hour boat trip called Catalina Island.
Okay.
And then the tour guy was very funny that he says it was like a cliff where the bus was driving on the cliff road, and there was like a door. This nothing. It's like dropped down.
Oh my goodness.
Yeah, that's for the in-law mothers.
Yes, correct.
Right. So, well, usually in-laws are all like close, so family. So things boiling down to the bottom. I would say no one else can cut in there, and also just two of you, and whatever you have in your relationship shouldn't be talking about it to the other person.
It's me and you, not me, you and your mom. That's not. It will never work that way.
And I saw a lady that she was like not flirting, but when she was with her husband and talking to the store owner, and then talking about like, oh, you look like really handsome, you look like a movie star for about an hour.
What?
And but then she doesn't get that that's wrong in front of your husband.
Yeah.
She thinks, oh, he's like over 70 years old, things like that.
You know what's so crazy? I recently had an experience with a significant other that he actually gave two women a hug, just a side hug, and he thought it was no big deal.
Right.
But in my mind, if it was the other way around, sometimes you have to put yourself in the other person's shoes, because I was furious. I was really furious. In front of my face, you would hug. Keep in mind, there's a whole backstory, but he doesn't even know these women. He met them that night.
Right there.
And he was like, oh, I was trying to be nice. No, you're not. You're not going to do that in front of me, and you're not going to do that, period. If you have someone, especially because I'm a woman, I know women's intentions. I know they're bad. I know they're sneaky. I know how they are. I know what I would do. If there's single women out there, they're not looking at it as it is just a side hug, especially if you don't know them and you just met them that night.
Right.
Come on.
I mean, it's gonna, if it's gonna make your partner uncomfortable,
exactly.
Why doing it? And then respect is not just, open the door, holding the door, or, like taking care of garbage bag or stuff like that. Respect is that you really got to, let your, like significant other got to be respectful. I mean, don't make them uncomfortable in any situation.
And so that kind of goes back to like being open with your partner and communicating, because he might say, oh, I didn't know this was something bad. Okay, so I give you one chance. Okay, you did that. And now I'm going to let you know that is bad. And so if he continues to do that, that's unhealthy, and you need to leave, because he's never going to stop. He's never going to stop. So after that had happened, I had a nice conversation with him, and I was like, okay, this makes me feel uncomfortable. This is not what I like. This is not what I want. So let's change this. And he was like, okay, I didn't know you felt that way. I'll never do it again. That's a sign of healthy relationships. If he would have said, okay, I'm never going to do it again, and then it keeps doing it, that's unhealthy, and he's never going to stop doing it. And he's never going to listen to what you're saying. So
there was a saying that it's not that what you're going to decide or what you're going to do in the future, it's your habit. A lot of people, they aren't bad actually, but their habit is toxic to everybody. And she or he, I mean, they don't know even know what's going on around them. And when you live a single life, and with a relationship, it's going to be a totally different story. But a lot of them, they don't know. They don't. I mean, I saw a lady. Her husband passed away like 20 years ago, and still say about bad things about her husband in front of everybody.
Oh,
whenever she has
oh my God.
for example, like bit me, you know.
He bit.
Yeah,
He bit her.
Right.
She must have
Like
been
that.
hungry,
Well,
or he must have been hungry. Maybe you should have fed him some food.
I mean, like those, and then her daughter, and then her, you know, she got like 3 kids. All 3 kids, they were talking about their, you know, partners in front of everybody on their back, you know, like bad things about it. So
I don't like
that's
that.
a habit, and also
but
family education too.
Yes,
you know, when you learn bad, you know, garbage in, garbage out.
Yeah.
It's like you're going to sleep in a bed with the same person that you just talk crap about. It's just not.
Right.
It doesn't make any sense.
Yeah,
it's
not good. It's
toxic.
Not okay. Yeah.
Right. That's kind of that. I've seen a lot of different people. Okay. Okay. What's the boundaries then? What do you think is the boundary to keep your healthy relationship?
I think that you give the other person attention, the same type of attention that you would like, and I think that really understanding how another person feels, putting yourself in their shoes. And where I draw the line is if they are making you feel uncomfortable about the way you feel about something, they're manipulating you. If they make you feel uncomfortable after you telling them how you feel, that's where I draw the line. Is you're not going to make me feel bad for how I feel. So if you notice that, that's the line. You need to draw the line right there.
Yeah, that's right.
The waste of my time, your time, and it's not good.
What are the boundaries between a relationship and between a friendship? What can you tell is friendship and the other way around?
Well, there's it's very hard to find that line in the boundary right there, because I do have a really great friend that is a guy, and it's really hard to tell because it's really hard. I don't even know what to say about this question. It's very hard. Some boundaries that feel important to you, relationship or friendship. And I think that, I think alone time is a great example of how to keep a relationship healthy and keep it going for longer. You both need your alone time. You have your time together. You each need your own time separate from the other to express your creativity, your feelings, whatever you have to express, because sometimes you can't express those things with your partner. And so it's good to do your own thing sometimes. And, you're around someone 24/7, then you get kind of sick of them. So you need your own time.
And once we got used to too much, then it's going to be a problem too.
Yeah, and I think that maybe, and this is me personally, and I know a lot of people might disagree, but I think knowing each other's passwords to your phones, I think that shows a sign of trust. And I think trust is a really big aspect of relationships, and something you really, really need. If you can't trust somebody, then
I know.
You have to be able to trust. You have to be able to trust.
Yeah, you can't trust it then.
Well, if you can't trust your partner, what else can you trust? Can you trust that you're here on this earth? You have to be able to have trust to even live. So you have to trust your partner.
Right. Otherwise, it's better better off single.
Yeah.
Right. So there's there should be a lot of misunderstanding to communicate each other to solve like little things, big things, a lot of stuff like jealous or hurt feelings. How do you, in your case, how do you resolve it? How do you get things across?
Well, I feel like if there's a heated argument, you always need time to cool down, walk away for a little bit, have your own space. Don't keep arguing over and over again. Say, okay, we need to be separated for a second. We need to go talk for a second. Let me go do my own thing for a second, and then come back together and then communicate calm and have a nice conversation, because that's the only way you're going to get your point across. And what I like to do is we have a stuffed animal. I'll give you the stuffed animal. Whoever has a stuffed animal gets to talk. The other person cannot. So you have the stuffed animal. You can talk now. I can't say a word until you hand me the stuffed animal back.
Oh.
That's the only way we can listen to each other. It's sad because it's like that, but sometimes it works.
At least it's something like you can't just keep engaging the argument.
Yeah.
Because all it's doing is just going over and over about the same stuff.
Yeah. Yep. So you have to take a break. You have to step back, cool off, and gather your thoughts while you're calm. Yeah.
Good. Okay. So what worked and what didn't work in your experience?
Well, continue to argue does not work in my experience. It doesn't work. It keeps getting worse and worse and worse. And taking a second to breathe works.
Okay. So you said the phone's supposed. You mean like they should share like all their passwords and stuff?
Not everything, but if let me see, if I need to go on your phone real quick to grab somebody's number or something, I should be able to go on there without you saying, "What are you doing with my phone?" Or not knowing the password. I should be able to just go on there, or check an email real quick for you, or answer the phone for you without you getting scared. That's an obvious red flag. So yeah, I think that having each other's passwords is healthy, but a lot of people don't think that. A lot of people just don't think they need that, which is okay, because everybody's relationship is different.
Right.
Yeah.
That's true. Well, yeah. We agree. So keep those in-laws away.
Yeah.
So how do they keep their relationship healthy on like the social media?
You can't.
And instead of
It's
controlling.
hard.
Yeah,
It's so hard. If I had it my way, I would not use social media, and which I don't. I really don't. I have my family and my very, very, very close friends on social media. Because once you put your relationship out on social media, everyone is going to try to rip it and tear it apart. As well as if a man and a woman, sometimes you see these perfect men or perfect women on social media, and it sets an over what's the word? You see these perfect women and men on there, and it just sets too much expectations, and then it kind of messes with your relationship because you see that this is all I am, and there's these women with filters and stuff on and fake, and some men expect you to look like that, and it's just never going to happen because it's fake.
But some of them, they when I look at, like, for example, Facebook or Instagram, they put their couple picture on their pictures, and they share one account.
Yeah, I like that.
Things like that,
I like that. Nothing to hide. You both, have,
access to it. Yeah.
I think that's perfect too.
Yeah. Good.
Because you guys are together now, so why would you need separate social medias? That's okay. Yeah, I like that too. I like that idea. It may not work for some people, but I think it's a pretty cool idea.
And versus somebody, they don't put their spouse picture, partner pictures.
Yeah, which is a red flag because they don't want other people to know that they're married or with someone else.
And this guy, he put his dog picture.
Well, maybe he just loves his puppy.
Okay, so another thing I think is communication. You got to talk each other because everybody's different. They have different background growing up, different education, different friends. So their personal expectations are different. So the only way to get it healthy is communicate a lot.
Yeah, I agree.
Okay, for really pick three. What are the good relationships for the future? If you pick top three things that really matter the most.
Respect.
Okay.
Definitely communication.
Communication.
Trust.
And trust each other.
Yep.
Yeah. Good. Good answer. So, what kind of relationship do you definitely not want to end up in?
A bad one.
What are the
well, I don't want to end up in a relationship where I'm not attracted to the other person physically or mentally. I've been in relationships where I'm not attracted physically, but very attracted mentally, and it just doesn't balance out correctly. And I've been on the other way around where I'm attracted physically and not mentally. It just doesn't balance out. You have to find that happy medium. A relationship I don't want to be in is toxic. I've been in way too many. Way too many. So I don't want to be in anymore. But it's hard because you have to go through, and I'm not saying you have to, because some people get it on their first try, but a lot of times you have to go through those bad relationships to finally find a good one.
So in your, you said you had several different toxic ones. Can you share some of them? That the one was really killed you?
Oh.
What you thought was a really toxic to you?
Well, this guy lied. He lied. He lied and lied and lied. He was also low-key weird. I don't want to out him too bad, but he was really weird. He was very, very toxic. And he lied. He lied about everything. He lied to me and was like, you cheated on me. I know you cheated on me. To the point where I was almost thinking, he said it so much, I was almost thinking, did I cheat on him? He did it so much, only because he only did that because he was the one cheating. So he kept saying, you're cheating on me. I know you're cheating on me. I know you're cheating on me. When in reality, he was the one cheating. And that's why he was worried, because he knew that he was cheating. And he knew that if he was capable of cheating in the relationship, then maybe I would be able to. Obviously, I didn't, but he did. So that was one thing. And
was toxic.
Yeah, that was one relationship that was toxic. He was also, like I said, very weird. I can get into some very weird stuff. Yeah, but I'll just leave that one alone. Yeah.
Okay, so yeah, is there anything that you're worried about right now with friends or relationships that you'd like to talk about more? That in your mind?
I really don't know. I would like to help some people in their relationships, but I'm not a therapist, and I'm not, I'm not a doctor or anything, so I don't know. But I just want to, show other people some of my experiences. Maybe you can learn from it, but you're not. You're going to look at this video and you're going to hear what I'm saying, but you're going to make the same mistakes I did. Even though I'm saying these to you, because everyone does. You want to have those experiences, but one day you're going to make those bad decisions and you're going to think, oh, she was right. I should have listened to her. And I'm just going to be in y'all's head about it. So when you keep making those bad decisions, and I tried to tell you guys, listen, learn from my mistakes, you'll remember me. Yep.
Okay. So is there anything that I can help? I mean, I'm not a therapist either, but like I said from the beginning, we can just, brag about it.
Yeah.
Depends on your past experience with.
Well, why don't we interview you? What's your love life like?
Was fine because I married very early. I was like 20.
20? You were married when you were 20?
Yeah, and then I had 2 kids.
At 20-ish?
Yeah.
Okay.
Well, no, like 20, early 20.
Oh, okay.
And then I had two sons, and we stayed married for like 33 years.
Oh my goodness.
Yeah, and then we got divorced.
Why?
Afterward, because several things. Of course no one's perfect.
Yeah.
I'm not perfect. She's not perfect, but we kind of
just clashed a little.
Yeah. I mean, just to carry on, right? I mean, also, we thought that it's too old to get divorced.
Oh, okay.
And once our kids were grown up, when I said this many times, but when I came to the U.S., my ultimate goal was to have my kids get the better education.
Yeah.
And they did well.
Good.
One graduated UC Berkeley,
Oh,
and some
wow.
come like originally UCLA,
Oh,
all
okay.
things like that. So after that,
Yeah.
they get paid. You know, I'm sure they get paid more than 200K, you know, a year.
Wow.
Although they don't, you know, share those information with me.
They want to keep it all for themselves.
They said, well, when they were kids, they said they're gonna give me $2,000, you know, per person per month.
Oh my goodness. They're like, I'm going to take care of you, and then they ran with it.
But I think it's like this. Good partners are like you know, just right hand and left hands. You know, like praise your left hand, goes, oh, you're so pretty or good,
Yeah.
or something like that.
Yeah.
You can't do that every day.
Yeah.
You're so used to it. So you part of your body. It's like part of your body, part of your soul.
Yeah. Well, that I think you need to
like
keep the. I think that's what happens with long-term marriages is you quit doing the little things. You quit doing the little things. So you quit saying those little things like you're so pretty, and then you just lose. You slowly lose the spark because you quit doing the little things. I'm not saying that that's why or what happened, but I've seen it happen firsthand. When you stop doing, you've been together for so long, you stop doing those little things like opening the door for her or buying her flowers every so often. You stop doing that. It stops showing that you think about her, you care about her. And I think that it happens a lot in marriages. You stop doing the little things. You have to keep the love alive. Even if it's 70 years together, you have to keep it alive. You have to keep doing the little things. The little things matter always.
It's interesting too because my experience. I'm over 60, and during my course of life, I'm trying to say is that right now is that there are several things going to change.
Yeah.
For women too.
Yeah.
Your body will change, and the biggest you know, hurdle you're going to go over with the relationship is that menopause. You have to go through that. Once it's your hormonal change, you're going to face a lot of people. I mean, my ex-wife too. I think that's what she really struggled for back then. And I mean, to me, the same thing, like you said. To me, I don't care what it is, what kind of problem they're going to bring in. It's all good, unless you disrespect me or you lie to me. I can. I mean, I would respect your bad decision. You say wrong to me or you make a mistake. That's all okay. We're not perfect, but I don't respect liar.
Yeah,
and I don't respect disrespecter. You know, I mean, there's for no reason if you're gonna put disrespect. I would say right up front, say that, you know, you did this wrong, and then I want you to change this. Or if you cannot change it, we're gonna, you know, give us a break. You know, something like that. I would try to solve a lot of time.
Yeah. Some people just never change.
Yeah, I know, because they're like that. It's like I said to the other girl, saying, you know, that's in their blood.
Yeah.
It cannot drain all the blood out. She's just gonna die, right?
Yeah.
That's how she was made.
Yeah.
And only way is, well, I'm not saying they're bad or you know, I'm right or you're wrong. It's not like that. It's the direction is different. What she's aiming for the life and what I'm aiming for the life is totally different.
Yeah. Sometimes you just grow apart. Sometimes you have different.
We don't come across to each other. So it's better go our separate ways, like the old singer said. So
and I think I'll add on to that because you were talking about menopause. I think that it happens a lot postpartum as well. After having a child, your hormones are crazy and you can get really, really depressed. You honestly, sometimes with a lot of people, you won't even act anything the same. Your whole personality will be different. So women go through a lot as well as men do. Men go through a lot as well, but I think I'm not coming after you, I promise, but I'm just saying a lot of men don't know how to handle it because women have a lot of problems. And if you're not consistent and there for them, you are going to go separate ways. Yeah, I agree. And I think that sometimes even without the hormone changes, people just go their separate ways. People just have different interests.
Yeah, like one of my friends said, women got 1,000 problems.
Yes,
1,000 problems
we do
to deal with.
We do.
We men only got one problem.
It's the women. Yeah, it happens. We do. We have lots and lots of problems, and
like I said,
we need someone to cater to us.
Depends on how old you are and what culture you're living in. It's that there are several different, like stages you're going to go through in your entire life, and they're all different. And like I experienced before, I never learned this. No one taught me this except for my father. Father said a little bit, but father passed away when I was 17.
I think that's a big, big part. I think
Right.
every boy needs a father to teach him.
I had to get everything by myself.
Yeah.
But
you did well. You did well for yourself.
I'm trying to.
You are doing well.
If I'm going back, I might have several things to change. But,
Everyone does, though.
Yeah, but I'm trying to be nice to everybody and trying to not hurting everyone, things like that. But in my course of my life, I saw a lot of people. They just too selfish.
Yeah.
I met a lady. She wants to please her mother, her brother, her sister.
That's hard to do.
Put them first, and I'm the last.
Yeah, it's really hard to do.
Hard. Yeah, it was hard for me to.
But you also have to think who's going to be there when you die.
Right.
Your mother and your father is going to be gone.
Yeah.
And of course, you have your brothers and sisters, but
I decided to die alone.
You won't die alone. You won't.
Just to make myself comfortable, because
you'll find someone.
At least you don't got to deal with the girl part. Okay?
If
you don't have
anybody
that
thinks
problem.
that he's cute, hit him up. He's single. He's ready to mingle.
That's right. Too old for that.
Never too old. Never too old.
Okay. Well, anything else you guys want to talk about?
No. I wish I could tell. Well, I wish I could tell you guys so many stories. Like, we have crazy stories, but I think we would get sued.
Well, you said crazy story earlier, and Carla too. You guys should.
You have any crazy relationship stories?
Yeah, open up those boxes.
I know one, but you were a part of it.
Oh no.
Were you? Well, if it's too much privacy, let's not. But if it's okay, or you can, not showing the entire story, just part of it.
Well, I want to say something.
For fun of it.
Yeah, for the fun of it, let me let you guys on a little secret. Men are never who you think they are.
Never.
You never know. They can be doing something sneaky, and this is why you need their password. Because if not, I think I'll be fine if I'm not saying any names, but if not, you will, one day you'll have to look through their phone and you'll find some stuff they've been looking up on the internet that's not very good. As well as finding pictures of their own sister in their phone. So this is why you need their password. So that you can see what a man he is. Because why does he have pictures of his sister doing stuff in his phone? We don't know. But you need to look through his phone, girls. You need to look through it. Because he can be doing some crazy stuff and nasty stuff. Men are nasty.
Disgusting.
Men are nasty.
Nasty.
Listen to this.
Yes.